To me, nature and our natural heritage is a source of endless curiosity and delight. It's a world to explore in which there are so many variables we don't control. And any questions about the world out there are likely to be genuine questions. It's exhilarating to consider the possibilities. So when we're thinking about authenticity in relation to our experience to nature, in a highly controlled and cultivated environment, we can wonder, is nature just nature because it's green? Is it because it's a plant, because it's organic, because it's not concrete or plastic? There's a number of trees, so there's a rain tree. Any day you come, if you spend time and you want to make a discovery anyway, any day you come, you will make a discovery in the garden. Just have to take the time to slow down, lift a few rocks or leaves, bend down, and then you'll find something. So let me see if we can find anything. And the reason why I wanted to make the tour in this original botanical garden in Fort Canning, it's because this is where nature and culture kind of clash or come together and separate again, and it's a bit strange. So nowadays we wonder, oh, it's green, is it nature? Oh, it's growing, is it nature? Oh, but actually it's cultivated culture. This is also where a lot of botanical research might happen. So all these things are interesting questions to look at, and it's just a nice place to go for a walk and to discuss Wallace. So this is the book on which a lot of my research is based. Alfred Wallace is interesting because he came to nature with the child's eye, ready to embrace new discoveries and be awed by them. I think that's why I relate to him. But he didn't just do it for himself. He had to report his discoveries and send samples back to England. He worked at a time when we thought nature had unlimited resources, and when picking a few specimens to take out and observe would not threaten the whole environment. So I decided to introduce Ali, or Boang, as I have named him, in order to serve a few purposes. Ali, if you read Wallace's Malay archipelago, is one of the assistants that helped Wallace in his travels. Using Ali reintroduces the notion of relativity to the concept of natural discoveries in different cultures. One culture can discover, name, and cultivate a specimen that is already known to another culture. It was to introduce the notion of whose story is it anyway. Both Wallace and Ali lived and adventured in the Malay archipelago together. They discovered other cultures together. We know Wallace's version, but can we imagine Ali's version? And how does this change our understanding of the voyage? Now, for participants in the tour, I hope they can leave with a curiosity how to be a child around nature. Ultimately, the main takeaway I hope participants get from the tour is a greater understanding of the history of botanical gardens in Singapore and the history of exploitation of nature, which ultimately becomes the gateway to nature becoming part of our culture. Throughout the tour, my message is that nature is wild and belongs to no culture. There is always something to discover for yourself if you look at the natural world in this way, be it in the forest, gardens, or park. One needs to be humble and recognize that you are part of nature too, part of a balanced system which can trip if you're not careful.